Emily Matthews here asking, what is involved in a real estate transaction? Obviously, you can tell it's not going to be like a yard sale where you're buying a t-shirt. It's actually quite involved, more like a Broadway play with a lot of players and parts. There's the buyer, their agent, the seller, their agent, inspectors, appraisers, the lender if there's a loan, title companies, and possibly local government if there's easements or something like that that need to happen. There's also the paperwork, which can be quite involved as well. There is state and federal required forms. There's the listing contract, the offer, amendments, escrow documents sometimes, easement or shared driveway agreement, conditional use or variances required by local government, or an HOA or condo documents also. And of course, the primary piece to focus on is the sale contract itself. There are a lot of options for the buyer to include when they are writing an offer. There's a lot of options for the seller to consider when they're getting offers. The agent should be able to explain the pros and cons of all these different options. So who directs this Broadway play? Well, the successful closing depends on everyone working together in harmony to achieve the closing. The real estate agent serves as the director of the play. The agent should be able to interpret what the market is saying, whether you're a buyer or a seller, and troubleshooting ability is crucial. Some people plan to use a lawyer. If you're going to do that, please hire a real estate lawyer, not just a generic lawyer. Lawyers will charge by the hour, and you will pay them even if the sale does not happen. I personally know of 5 deals where the sale fell apart because people were doing that. They were hiring lawyers. I will say also, in Wisconsin, lawyers do not have to pass a bar exam. You can look it up in the state statutes. All that to say, most people do choose to use an agent. What qualifies an agent? Well, I would say it's their knowledge base. Ask the agent what they know about the contract, any legal pitfalls that could ensue from what is in that contract, how to handle issues that arise. In other words, how do they troubleshoot? The best way to do a comparative market analysis, I believe it's 2 different data sets, and how to write a competitive offer, or how to evaluate offers, how to market a house effectively if you're considering selling. What you can expect from me is a multiple point comparative market analysis. I do not cherry pick. If 9 comps come up, I will give you all 9 to evaluate. You also want a separate data set, that's the second data set, on your competition. What is currently listed? What are you up against if you're listing? Communication throughout the process is essential, and once under contract, I will troubleshoot to make sure that the house really eventually sells. So your next step would be call me, set up an interview, give me an opportunity to demonstrate how I can help you, or else just watch more of these videos and pass this video on to anyone you think it might help. Have a great day.
And that's it for now. This is Emily Matthews here to help you with all your real estate needs. Don't forget to subscribe. It's the little icon with my head on it. Have a wonderful day.